When Bill found me, he fought the kidnappers. He rescued me at great risk to his own safety.
And despite this dramatic rescue, you never actually saw the kidnapper?
No, he had already escaped by the time Bill freed me, but I heard him.
Interesting. It's just interesting that Bill Lewis found you, and yet the police, the FBI, nobody could find you. I wonder why that is.
Bill didn't give up until he tracked me down.
Or he had inside knowledge.
That's not true.
Well, it is true that you and Bill Lewis were actually bitter rivals over the control of your family's company, right?
Yes, but we worked it out, and we're a team.
You're a team. You mean that Bill Lewis was running the company, and you actually went behind his back for a backroom grab of half of it. In fact, you changed the name of the company, which I'm sure infuriated him.
Yes. Yes, he was mad. But I knew that once he got used to the idea, he would see that us working together would be a really good thing for us. And it was. It was, and Bill told me that.
Unless he actually was the kidnapper. In that case, he'd be lying.
I would know. I've grown up around a lot of liars, and I can tell you that look on his face when he rescued me, that relief and joy, the way he held me like he was never going to let me go, can't fake that.
Please refrain from extemporizing, Miss Foley.
I'm the victim.
It's enough, Miss Foley.
If I know that Bill had nothing to do with this crime, why isn't that good enough for you?
Because if you examine the evidence for its own merit, which is in fact my job and the job of this grand jury, you'll see that the facts tell a very different story.
Then I want to see it. I want to see all of the evidence because it's all circumstantial, and that is only good for one thing. Framing an innocent man who did nothing but save my life.
Please, if you can, just answer the questions, Miss Foley.
Bill deserves to be heard because he can't defend himself. He deserves to be heard because he did a courageous thing. He should be rewarded, not damned. Bill is innocent. And if you indict him, then you are the ones that are guilty of committing a crime.
So, you truly believe that Bill Lewis was not the man who kidnapped you?
There's no way.
And you stated before that you would have known if Mr. Lewis was lying to you when he rescued you.
No one is that good of a liar.
Except we are talking about Bill Lewis, right? The same Bill Lewis who, when he knew that you had disappeared, he went ahead with a pitch to Galaxy International, a very promising business venture for your company, and yet he knew you were missing. He didn't go out to find you. He didn't stop. No, he went ahead with the pitch, and in fact, he made the thing seem like it was his whole idea.
You're twisting things around.
Oh, is something I said untrue?
No.
Well, then maybe he was just tired of sharing things with you.
Bill isn't that way. Not anymore.
It's just one more thing, and then we're done. I'm entering this coat into evidence.
Where did you get that?
You told Frank Cooper that this was the coat that the kidnapper was wearing. Am I right?
Yes. But anyone could have a coat like that. I filed a motion that no one is supposed to even see this.
Yeah, well, that decision was reversed way before these proceedings began. The coat is in.
But that's not fair.
This coat can establish that the defendant was directly linked to the van that was used in the commission of this
Bill
crime.
is innocent.
Oh, really? Then why were you so desperate that the police didn't see this coat? In fact, so desperate that you tried to burn it. Maybe Bill Lewis is not the only accomplished liar we have here today. We should have heard by now.
You didn't have to be so hard.
Of course I did. Don't worry, we're gonna get that conviction. And I couldn't have done it without you.
I literally threw my granddaughter into a lion's den.
Hey, it's for her own good. That's what you were telling me, right? It was your idea to get her on the stand like that and rattle her.
You should have seen her face. She was crushed.
Look, Alan, Bill will be out of her life completely, and it will be all worthwhile. You will get your granddaughter to yourself. I have my conviction. Everybody wins.
One day she'll see this was for the best.
Oh, brilliant idea. Getting that coat back into evidence? How did you do that? Who did you bribe? Never mind. You know what? Don't tell me that. I should. Less I know, the better.
Let me know if you have any news.
Alan, cheer up. I know we're gonna win. In fact, I do have a bottle of champagne chilling in my office.
I did what I had to do, Doris, but I'm not going to celebrate breaking my granddaughter in two.
I guess it's time.
As your mayor, I promised to be tough on crime. And I'm very happy to report that the grand jury just handed down an indictment against Bill Lewis. He's being charged with kidnapping, fraud, assault, and he's facing upwards of 20 years.